Hi guys, I'm Amit Tower from Networkers Home Technical Team, and today we are going to discuss about Cisco DevNet and about its certifications. So let's start. So what are the agendas for this video? So it's mentioned here. This is the list of the list agenda of this video. The first is what is DevNet? The second is DevNet mission. Then programmability benefits, prerequisites of for the DevNet, then who should enroll, then DevNet certifications, then CCNA DevNet covers, CCNA DevNet exam details, job roles for DevNet engineers. So these are the agendas. So first we will start with what is DevNet. So now what is DevNet? The Cisco DevNet is a Cisco developer program. It's a kind of program to help developers and IT professionals. It's a kind of program which help to the developers and IT professionals who want to write applications and develop integration with Cisco products, platform, and APIs. What does that mean? So, guys, these days the businesses are like increasing. It's like rapidly, it's growing right now these days. So obviously, if companies and businesses are growing rapidly, so definitely their network is also growing rapidly there. So these days, the networks of the companies like are becoming very complicated day by day there, and it's very hard for the network engineers to manage these networks there manually concept. So many in the industries are striving for the automation to handle networks as they become more and more complicated here. Means all the companies now they are like wanna adopt the automation in their network, because these days the networks are becoming very complicated. So handling these networks manually with the like help of manpower and all, it's very complicated these days. So all the companies they want to just adopt automation. So businesses are often forced, obviously, to operate with the lean IT staffs and the flat or shrinking budgets, and they must struggle to find way to increase the output of what the network can do for the businesses there. So right now, to manage their critical networks, they want to adopt totally automation. So even so, let's consider there was a survey in 2016. According to 2006, according to Cisco in 2016, Cisco tagged then one survey, and as per that survey, 95% the customers are performing configuration manually in their network there. 95% customers. So you can see now out of 100, 95% customers are performing configuration manually in their network. And these days, as you know, the networks are becoming complicated there. It's growing rapidly and it's growing rapidly. So obviously it's becoming more and more critical over here. So 95% of the customers are performing configuration manually in their network there. So, and 70% of tag cases created are related to the mesh configuration. 70% of the Cisco even tag cases are just because of the mesh configuration here. Okay, so dealing with such issues, like what are the solution? Then obviously automation. So in this scenario, you can see as per the 2016 survey, 95% customers are like doing manually configuration, and 70% of the cases are related to the mesh configuration. So obviously in this scenario, your automation will be shine here. So automation make it possible to signify the intent of changes that need to made, and such as a deploying quality of services across the network, and then having the network configuration is properly and automatically there. Okay, so automation can configure services and features with great speed and with tenderness value to a business there these days. So if you have to manage these complex network these days, so manual configuration is not the solution there. We need automation there. We need software defined networking, SDN based concept now, because CLI was not designed actually to make the massive scale networks or to handle the massive scale configuration changes to the multiple devices at the same time. Let's consider now I'm in Bangalore and I'm handling some McDonald's network there, and I have to make some changes on 100 routers at the same time T0. So obviously, if I don't have any SDN concept, so it's very difficult for me, and not difficult, will it, I can make the changes. It's not like impossible task, but obviously that will take some time there. So it's a time consuming process to configure 100 routers at the same time, or 100 switches at the same time, or 100 access point at the same time, or if you have to make a similar change in the 100 devices, so it's very difficult for that. So in this scenario, what is the solution? Then solution is software defined networking. And software defined networking means SDN and controller capabilities are becoming the area of focus in this industry now. Because SDN and a centralized controller involving an a point where they can address the challenge faced by the IT operation teams there. Because with the help of these kind of controllers, you can manage a lot of devices. So at this time, I hope guys you have heard about ACIs, okay? Then about SDN, now SD access, okay? DNAC. What is SD access and DNAC is the same because SDN is a concept, it's a technology, and DNAC is one of the device. And SD-WAN, which we used on the WAN side, and SD access we use for the LAN side there. So what is all this concept? So this is kind of your centralized management now. Let's consider if you have deployed SD-WAN in your network. So what is the SD-WAN? It's a kind of your centralized management. From the one location, you can manage like different branches and different offices with the help of vManage. Okay, so that is kind of your centralized management. So now it's time for SDN and about your centralized controller and about DevNet. So what is DevNet here? How DevNet will help us in this scenario? So DevNet is kind of program. Okay, it's a kind of program, and for this program, then Python knowledge must be there. If you have Python knowledge, only then you can go with the DevNet there, because DevNet is kind of program which we have to write, and it's a kind of APIs as well. It's a kind of APIs. What is API? API is the same like kind of program only, which help us to communicate from one software to the another software. Means if we need a communication between any two different software, we need APIs, and how we will develop that APIs with the help of some programming languages. And this concept, when we are creating the APIs with the help of any language, and mostly we have to use Python guys for that. So that concept is about DevNet. So DevNet is kind of your program, okay? And this program we have to create with the help of the Python language over here. So this is just a brief idea about DevNet here. So let's move for the second portion. This is about DevNet mission. What are the DevNet missions actually? So as just now we have discussed the centralized management and then about automation. This is the just mission of your DevNet here. So you just see here now, what is the DevNet mission? It helps Cisco employees, customers, and partners grow in modern economy and API economy here. Right now it's clear, I hope. What is API? Okay, and API is like kind of program which help any two software to communicate. Then make innovation easy, help developers build solutions with Cisco platforms and APIs, make DevNet developers successful in their business and careers there. So DevNet is the future of networking nowadays. What is programmability benefits over here? So programming knowledge should be there for the DevNet if you want to master on the DevNet. So first of all, you have to master, or at least the basic knowledge of any programming language should be there. So Python is the must for that. So innovation and business agility, then accelerated time to market, service delivery optimization, highly skilled architect and engineers focus on business, cost reduction and increased efficiency, and improved network availability due to reduced human error here. So obviously programming languages help us to reduce the human errors there, right? So these are the benefits over here. What is the prerequisite for DevNet? Prerequisite for DevNet is there is a no formal prerequisite actually. There is no formal certification required for the DevNet. It's not like that. We need a CCNA routing switching, or we need any like CCNA, and or we need any CCNP enterprise knowledge, or we need any kind of certification. So no formal prerequisite for that. Just the basics knowledge should be there, like hands-on experience with programming language and specifically Python. Basic knowledge of networking. Basic knowledge means basic knowledge of OSI model and what is TCP/IP, what is STTP, and what is STTPS, what is DNS, what is TFTP, and what is DHCP, why do we need the DHCP, and specifically STTPS knowledge will be required. The reason for that, the reason is STTPS will be required for APIs. So if you have to, because in DevNet, there will be so many labs will be there and where we have to deal with the APIs. So APIs works on STTPS concept. So STTPS depth knowledge will be required here. And STTPS obviously depends on TCP, with that is a transport protocol. So TCP basic knowledge is also must for that. Then basic computer literacy, how to use and all. Then basic PC operating system navigation skills. That's it. These are the prerequisites here. That is no formal prerequisite. Make this point in your mind. Who should enroll? This obviously interesting question. Who should enroll for that? Any network engineers. Right now, so many engineers are there. Okay, so obviously they're already working on the like corporate, and obviously now they have to upgrade themselves. So then network engineers, the network automation engineers, software developers, system integration programmer, infrastructure architect, and network designers too. So these guys can enroll. What are the DevNet certification? I'm not talking about here CCNA. First of all, we will discuss about DevNet track itself. Like enterprise track is there right now, security is there, data center is there, collaboration is there, service provider. So now Cisco came with one different track, that is DevNet track over here. So now first we will discuss about all DevNet certifications. Cisco DevNet. Cisco DevNet is divided into three parts. The first is CCNA DevNet, then DevNet Professional, and DevNet Expert here. Cisco has already launched a CCNA DevNet program that examination code is 200-901, and then Professional. So Professional divided into two parts. One is DevNet Core Exam. That examination code is 350-901, and second is DevNet Specialist here. So for DevNet Professional, DevNet Core Exam is must. DevNet Core Exam is must for that. And for DevNet Specialist, so second option is DevNet Specialist. So this is kind of your elective exams too. So DevNet Specialist is further divided into two parts. One is software specialist, and second is automation specialist here. So DevNet specialist is again further divided into two parts. One is DevOps, second is Dev IoT. This is about Internet of Things, and then DevOps for the WebEx here. So it's software specialist is further divided into three parts, and automation specialist is further divided into enterprise automation, then service provider automation, data center automation, then security automation, and then collaboration automation here. So, so in DevNet specialist, there is options we have because these are the elective exams there. So as per your interest, if you are interested in software specialization and you want to do software specialization into that, so then out of these three, you can write any one exam here, like DevOps or IoT or maybe WebEx. And if you are interested for automation specialist, so then you can go with enterprise, service provider, data center, security, and collaboration certification. So overall, and the DevNet specialist, out of these 8 options, you have to write one exam. So one exam, core is must, plus this is elective, one exam from out of 8, you have to write one exam. So once you will clear or once you will get clear your these 2 exams, then you would be guys DevNet professional and you will be specialist on out of these 8. Let's consider out of these 8, you will select here security automation. So then you will be DevNet professional certified and you would be security automation specialist, guys. So this is as per certification. And for DevNet professional certifications, CCNA DevNet certification is not must. Knowledge is must, but not the certification. Until now, guys, Cisco haven't haven't came with the Expo DevNet expert. Means there is a no CCI exam and DevNet tractor. So this is future offering. So definitely in future, Cisco will come with the expert exam. So right now, one is the CCNA DevNet and second is DevNet professional. That is kind of CCNP. So this is all about certifications. So this video is all about CCNA DevNet here. So because our focus is Cisco CCNA DevNet. So let's move for the next slide. So what CCNA DevNet does cover actually? So CCNA DevNet is totally different from your CCNA, which is right now in the market is there. So that is totally different from there. Okay, so it's not related with your any kind of the normal CCNA there. So this CCNA is all about, CCNA DevNet is all about, it's divided into 6 parts. The first is understand and using APIs. This is the 20% section, means the 20% syllabus of your CCNA DevNet is all about your understand and using APIs. Next 20% is infrastructure and automation, and Python is the part of this one here in this section. Next 15% is application deployment and security. Next 15, Cisco platform and developments. The next 15%, network fundamentals. So network fundamentals is all about basic networking here. This is all about basic networking, like what is ARP, what is router, what is the switches, what is OSI model, what is the TCP, what is DNS, what is DHCP, that kind of stuff here. And the next is software development and design. So this includes your SDLC concept, software development lifecycle. Like waterfall is one of the SDLC, software development lifecycle. This is one of the model there. Then waterfall, agile. So different like software development methods are there and their models are there. So which we have to cover into this section here. So you can see now it covers APIs, automation, application deployment and security, then Cisco platforms and development like ACIs and SDA, SDXs, that basics knowledge of the all those products, and we have to discuss about those products in this section. The network fundamentals and software development and design here. So CCNA DevNet covers all this here, and you can say Cisco DevNet syllabus is divided into these 6 different parts here. So what are the CCN exam, DevNet exam details? So guys, CCN exam code is, DevNet CCN exam code is 20901. So then what is examination cost? It's USD 195. This fees is for India, applicable for India only. So maybe in the different countries, the different fees and all. So it varies as per the like countries and all. So 195 is for India, USD. And exam duration is 120 minutes. And what kind of questions they will ask? It's about multiple choice. They will give you maybe single multiple choice questions, or maybe that can be more than one choices as well. More than one multiple choices. Drag and drop, then similar 10 Tesla type of example, Peter. So these kind of questions will be there in exam. Okay, so what are the job roles after the DevNet? So job roles like test development engineers, DevOps engineers, automation engineer, then site reliability engineers here, system programmer, and DevNet consultant here. So these kind of job roles will be offered in the market after this training here. So now, if we are talking about there, so developer, there is another one, guys, this is the site, developer.cisco.com. So this is the website, developer.cisco.com. This is the portal, guys, just for DevNet only. So you can just, it's mentioned here, get started with the DevNet, has 204. You can start from here. You can learning the tracks. Video courses are available here. Sandbox is also there. So Sandbox is kind of platform where you can practice, where you can generate your codes, you can generate your APIs over there. I'll take you to the Sandbox portal as well, code exchange, and then ecosystem exchange over there. Okay, so these are the different platforms there. This is for IoT, Internet of Things, clouds, networking, data center, security, mobility there, and open sources, collaboration, and services here. So from here, this is DevNet portal. So you can get start from here. Get start with this one and jump into hybrid cloud with DevNet here. So from here, so you can see monitor infrastructure and HTTP server using app dynamic agents. Okay, so different kind of things, and then you can get into the DevNet from here as well. So now I'll take you to the Sandbox portal as well. So Cisco Sandbox. So now you can see here, looking for the development labs. So almost ready-made labs are here, and you can practice on the Sandbox as well here. So just get start with the Sandbox, and you can practice here. So different labs over there, like networking, data center, cloud, security, IoT, collaboration, analytics and automation, and open sources here. So this is the Sandbox here, and you have to create your own account on the Sandbox, and then you have to log in with your account here. And after that, you will get here all the like labs here. So you can see it's about ACI simulator, Cisco partners areas over there, then Epic EM, ICE with Ansible automation, CI/CD pipeline here, then Cisco ACI again, App Dynamics. So all these Cisco DNS Center, Cisco Data Center, Network Manager, so Cisco Controller Center, again DNS Center with ICE, Cisco FMC and Splunk, so Cisco Intersight, Cisco Modeling Lab. So all these like pre-configured labs are here. You have to just log in, and then you have to just register. You have to reserve your slot over there, and after that you can use this lab anytime over here. Okay, so right now there's a no reserved lab, but after that you can reserve, you can select your dates and all, and then you can reserve your labs over here. So these are the job roles. So almost this was just a brief introduction of the DevNet case. So thank you for watching the videos. Have a nice day. Thank you.